hollow things are easier than actual just full sculptures. Having it hollow makes it easier to have like a bunch of appendages. Like with these pieces, you just basically cut a hole and add. When you have a freaking full slab of clay, you can't just add things, you have to coil it.
Okay, right now we're working on, it's a texture drawing, but as well we're trying to incorporate in our picture one man-made thing and one not man-made thing. So in this picture, the tree is not man-made and the bike is man-made. So I just put them together in a picture and I drew a tree riding a bike. And then I'm gonna texture the outside so it won't look blank. I learned what textures are. Textures are just like the pattern, how something feels or looks.
So what are you working on
Your holes go
now?
all the way through, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
just it's called a stirrup spout, and it's slightly complicated. But essentially what you want to do is, I don't know if you can see, like right there, got this little loop thing with a little spout at the end, and it's so that water can get through it, and so that you can carry it around easily. Yeah, these are going to be 2 fish.
Oh, that's tight.
And I'll show you in a sec here. But both ends are, well, both chambers right here are hollow, and both ends are cut off, so water flows freely through it. Like here, listen.
Oh, that's tight.
Or like put your hand over here. Put your hand right here.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Also, along with my lighting, they would often turn off and on the lights, so I had to hurry and switch my ISO or the shutter speeds or something.
When you say or something, can you be more specific
Like,
about?
if they would turn off the light, I would have to change the ISO really fast. The shutter speed, I would have to just think fast, just in case I miss a shot or something.
What kinds of technical difficulties did you maybe get better at while you were shooting?
The lighting,
Can you elaborate on that?
like fixing the ISO so it won't come out too dark or too bright depending on the light.
And can you explain what the ISO is?
How much light is let in.
How hard is it? What's like your biggest challenge working on it?
The biggest challenge is really keeping it, because it's all hollow. Everything inside of it is hollow, even the dog. So really keeping it hydrated to the right texture is really hard, because if it gets too dry, you can't work on it for a day.
Did that experience help you?
It did, because before I went in the beginning of this class, I didn't understand anything really. I had a lot of troubles with ISO and shutter speed and f-stop, so it was just really difficult for me to try to understand things so fast.
And I definitely got better with my ISO settings because I shot a lot on sunnier days, which made it a little, I had to lower the ISO a lot so it wouldn't come out super bright and such. And I had more problems than not with the shutter speed and stuff.
What did you have problems with regarding the shutter speed?
I'm used to keeping it pretty quick to take pictures of like people moving. Yeah. So I tried to turn it down so it would let in more light. Because I was finding that if I had my ISO at like 100, and then it would be too dark. So I would turn down the shutter speed and it would be lighter. But then I was finding that I was like shaky or move or something, and it would like just a tad. Composition it was difficult to cut out a lot of the art on some of the free walls, because it was like, I have a picture of the duck, and the duck is surrounded by tagging on all sides. So I had to really sit down and make sure I could get most, if not all of that out of the picture. Which was it's a really odd thing to do, because it's not, I never feel like I've had to cut something out of a picture before, like while I'm sitting there taking a picture. I feel like I've tried to get more in so I could,
So you were really thinking about your composition as you were shooting?
I was trying to.